Good day and welcome to Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. Today we are going to do a tarot reading for this full moon in Cancer. I am so excited about this full moon, being that this is the first full moon for the year, guys. Yes, this is the first full moon for the year. I'm actually looking at my calendar. And as it stands, the full moon will be on the 17th of this month, which is a Monday, which is Moon Day. And how fitting, because Cancers are ruled by the moon. So that was like almost a mouthful. I do have my phone in tow, so I can actually refer back and look at the charts. Right now, Venus is in retrograde in Capricorn, Uranus is in retrograde in Taurus, and the true node is in retrograde in Gemini as it stands. So, first card that flew out is the Five of Cups. How fitting, right? So many things is going on with this Venus in retrograde in Capricorn. I really feel that we are all in a dark period, not only because it's January, we just finished having the holidays, right? For those who were blessed to be with loved ones in any sort, where it was Zoom or even just being with friends and family, right? I mean, honestly, it's always hard for me. Wow, a couple of cards is just flying out, guys. It's always hard for me to stop right here. It's always hard for me to say like, oh, it's my friends, whatever, because I honestly don't really have a lot of friends. My thing is, if you're in like that, you're family, baby. Okay? So, like I said, we have the Five of Cups, which is giving me a lot of releasing heartache and pain, wondering what the fuck to do. Where do we go from here? That's what I'm really getting in this energy. Where do we go from here, guys? Where do we go from here? We just finished having the holidays. We just finished turning and meeting the sun once again, being blessed to be upon this new year of 2022, which I have gone on record and continuously feel like this year is the eye-opener of immense abundance, but it's going to come with its own task. It's going to come with its own heartaches. It's going to come with its own heavy questions, and having to be mindful in the things that we release in our lives. And some of those things that we release will honestly be taken from us, and also, I know, will be taken from us. But here's the thing. I really believe this is also a time of balance and limbo. Even things like right now, this is what the Hangman. Even with this card coming up, there is abundance. He's hanging in the balance, but there's beauty surrounded. There's something called mercy. Mercy has really been rolling off my tongue immensely in these last couple of days, weeks even, because mercy, here's the thing. You're going to go through, things will be snatched away, things, a lot of things, guys. This is not, okay. This is not a Debbie Downer, it sounds like it, but it's not a Debbie Downer reading. It's a real deal Holyfield type of shit. Because here's the thing. With this Cancer being in the full moon, right? Our first full moon. Cancers are strong. Cancers are resilient, in my humble opinion, but they also have this beautiful, tender side of them. This resilience, but yet this very delicate, soft inside, like, a crab. is hard on the outside, but very, very soft on the inside. And that's what I feel as a collective. This is a collective reading, right? And I believe that this message is for you. If you landed on this particular message, or if you're here for this particular reading on this full moon in Cancer, whether it be the podcast or coming to my YouTube and sharing these cards live, right? And I always say, especially to my listeners, be sure to check out the podcast on live, because I am a visual learner. I really, really believe when you listen and actually see the cards, you are able more to come to your own revolutions, your own uh, feelings in terms of how it resonates with you. Because although we are all here in this mix together, we all individually have our own belief systems, and words hit us differently, according to where we are in our lives. And with the hangman being available, with this full moon being in Cancer, and then also we have Venus in retrograde in Capricorn, it's a lot of dialing back. It's a lot of facing the facts. It's a lot of moving forward, but taking your time. Taking your time to really relish and see where you need to go. Taking your time. We want to go fast, but I really believe because of these retrogrades, and especially with the true node being in retrograde in Gemini as well, it's a lot of head tripping, a lot of head games, a lot of repositioning and changing and seeing where we want to go. What is next, guys? What is next? That can be exhausting, especially with this swords, the Three of Swords. She's toppled over, head down. She still has her sword in tow, okay? She's not without her armor, right? But she's exhausted. It is exhausting pushing forward and trying to find the answers on our own. And here's the thing, you are not alone. The divine is with you, whether you believe in God, higher power, your angels, or whatever the sort of prayer that you desire and you resonate with. I truly believe that there is an exhaustion because you are pushing so much in terms of trying to find the answers now. Here's the thing, guys. Finding the answers is not always you actually finding the answers. Finding the answers is also being led, being trusted, trusting the journey, trusting where you're being led to. I truly believe that we are all part of a particular journey. The fact that we had this wide world experience of the things that has come upon this world, the loss that we all felt on one scale or the next, has us bound, wanting answers. A lot of people are migrating to different states as we speak. A lot of people are uprooting their lives, hoping for to make a better life for their family, for their kids, for themselves, right? And that decision didn't, maybe it was down the line, but to have to uproot and move and leave everything you know and leave everybody that you know, to be in another to create a new world for yourself, for your loved ones, it's exhausting, it's hard, it's a lot of hard work, guys. And with these retrogrades, I truly believe, especially with the true node is really sticking out for me, with it being in retrograde in Gemini. It's a lot of going back but moving forward, but having to really stay in a backward state. I'm getting, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting like, I'm seeing like somebody just like on a like paddling back on in the sea. Like, I don't know how to swim, but like, guys, I don't know how to swim, I know. But like paddling back, just like really just like floating and paddling back, just floating effortlessly and moving forward, moving backwards, not knowing so much where you're going, but there is a serenity, there is a peace, there is a hope there. And you know, it's so funny because hope came up, but the hangman, he's hanging, but he doesn't look like he's like giving too many of a fucks. He's chilling, he's relaxing, he's hanging at the west side because he is trusting. He is trusting that, knowing that he is in the right space at the right time and he is being provided for. There is water, there is air, there's trees around him. He's being provided for and he's allowing himself to be in that journey without the strife of, okay, where's the answers? What should I do? Oh my God, what is next? How could this be happening to me? What do I do now? That is not going to get us anywhere. That's not going to get you anywhere, and it definitely does not get me anywhere. When I get into that mode, I always have to like dial back and say, Liz, get your shit together and understand that if you don't have the answers, stay still, stay quiet, and listen. Listen. Listening is a big thing, especially with this full moon, because sitting with self, I always tell you guys, take a Sharpie. I'm actually taking one right now for you guys, right? Because I am a woman of my word. Take a Sharpie, write down your petition. Write down your petition. Write down, live it as it is. Live it as you see it. If you know that you want to build a house, start looking for your property. Start looking at what you want in your house. Start seeing the kind of materials you want with your house, to be made within your house or be part of your house. Start looking at companies that can aid you in this in this way. Start looking to see how much money will it take for you to be able to create and live the very life, the very existence that you know that you so desire and deserve, right? Last but not least, we have the Four of Swords, bitch. Now, with this, it's so funny because this is giving me, I mean, obviously, well, not obvious to those who doesn't know, swords is associated with air. I see a lot of exhaustion. There's a, how can I, hopefully I can show it to you guys. There's a guy right here toppling down. Yeah, he's bent over. He's bent over, right? And it just looks like, oh my God. And I kind of feel like this is us. I feel like this is many of us. Like, fuck, like, oh my God, like I went through so much just right now. There's so much that's happening. There's so much that I don't have the answers to. There's so much. Like, can I go on? What the fuck? But then we have the divine source. We have God. We have Gaia. We have the understanding, the knowing that no, bitch, you are not alone. Here is more. Here is your energy. Here is your power. You must press on. You must not give up. You must believe because you were never alone. You were never defeated. You are always honored in your glory, guys. We are winners. Okay. And I know that you might be saying, well, Liz, you don't fucking know my situation. I lost so much. I'm in a shit pool of finances that I don't know this, that, and the third. Stay still and just breathe. As a matter of fact, let's just breathe right now. Let's breathe together. One more time, guys. I don't know about you guys, but that felt so delicious for me. Okay, we must breathe. We must breathe. We must take the time and breathe and stay still. We must take the time and give thanks as well. Because as hard and as confusing as this life can be, it's as beautiful. there's always an answer around the way. You know, I had some personal things that happened not too long ago, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what? And I'm not gonna lie, like, it was just like, I kind of was on some shit like, you know, when you start looking around like, like I'm a little confused. I'm confused. But then I just surrendered. It got to the point where I just got so much in my head, guys. I'm a Gemini, so okay. I was so much in my head where it's to the point where you know, I get like that at times. I have shared that I do struggle. Yes, it is a struggle. Fuck that shit. I'm not claiming the shit, but it is what it is. And I believe that sometimes you have to just say it and reclaim your strength. Sometimes, yes, sometimes you have to just say the negativity. I know, because life is not always, excuse me, rainbows and fairy tales. Sometimes it's good just to say that shit, let it go, and press on. So, yes, at times I do struggle with anxiety, and I just go on, and I just go. But the good news is, you may be saying, what is the fucking good news? The good news is, guys, that I exert myself and I am forced to go in my arsenal, right? And use the tools that I have been working on, use the tools that is there for me to be able to come back and dial back and understand that where I'm at and everything that's happening has its own divine timing. There is a reason. There's always a rhyme or reason for the bullshit you find yourself in. And that right there can be hard. That can be hard to really, like, really just take in and say, you know what, I put myself here. You mean to tell me I'm the one who put myself in limbo? You mean to tell me that I'm the one who allowed myself to be hanging from the brinks of the branches in nowhere land? Yes, because we are, although I truly believe that we are godlike because we are connected to divine. I believe that I am a goddess, okay, on this here on earth, because I connect to that energy. That divine energy runs through my blood, and I am grateful to know this for myself. So when I, as a human being in this body, right, forget that for whatever reason, part of the things and part of my spiritual walk is, once I calm down and I find my breath and I start to reconnect with breath and understand that the divine source is running through my veins and I am loved. I am loved. I am protected. Okay. I am looked after. I am provided for. There is a comfort in understanding, but yet knowing that. And I keep coming back to the hangman. I really believe this is where we are. But we have to understand that although we don't have the answers, although it may feel that we are in heavy laden and it is exhausting to be in, we still have the power. We still are provided for. We are not alone in our endeavors. We are not alone. The divine is always watching over us. We are blessed, okay, to live this life. When we came and we chose to enter these bodies, we also came with our own angels. We also came with the perseverance to move forward. And yes, there is free will. Yes, the decisions that we made will definitely where we go in our steps. But I truly believe, regardless of what steps you take and where you go, there's many roads that lead to Rome. And regardless of what road you find yourself in, once you decide, and only you decide, and you sit with self and you ask for that divine help, I truly believe that is here for you. I believe that miracles just appear out of nowhere. All you have to do is take the time to believe and to ask. Guys, Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time your girl uploads a video of some sort, because this was a powerful, powerful full moon in Cancer message. Leave a comment down below and be sure to share. Be sure to share this video. Be sure to share this podcast, because I truly believe that we together can heal one another. Yes, I truly believe that. Words are powerful. Visuals are powerful. We are powerful as a collective. I love you guys. Be sure to check out my website is at Elizabeth Magical Garden. This is my hub. This is where everything and all things that I create resides. But in saying that, take the time out to step outside of yourself. Take the time out to see where you can be of good fruit to somebody else, because we all need love. We all need help. And it's just the best thing to do. You know what they say, giving is better than receiving. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time your girl uploads a video of some sort. But most importantly, I pray that this video finds you in great and lovely spirits, and I definitely will speak to you soon.